Hi, I'm Abdallah. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if Frozen was real? What if, like Elsa, I could use my special powers to wave my hands and instantly turn water into ice or make beautiful ice sculptures? What if I told you that I could? Okay, take a look at this. No more water? Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Did you guys see that? That has just completely turned into solid ice. Yes, okay, if you want to see this again, then check out the one I did last night, which I caught on my camera phone. Magic powers! What? Yay! Okay, so maybe I don't have special powers, but it really is possible to instantly turn water into ice. It's called Supercooling. And if you want to have a go at home, all you need to do is put a bottle of pure water in the freezer for around 2.5 to 3 hours, and you take it out, give it a bash, and you will have instant ice. But how does it work? Well, from a really young age, we taught that liquid water will freeze and turn into solid ice at 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. But that's not always true. Water is made up of lots and lots of molecules, and as liquid, those molecules are able to tumble all over each other and move around freely. It's why we can pour water, it flows. However, for water to turn into ice, those molecules have to line themselves up and get into a special pattern. When that happens, the molecules can't move around and flow anymore. Instead, they locked in place, and that's when our liquid water becomes into a solid ice. Thing is, it's actually really difficult for those water molecules to line up the right way and start making their ice crystal. It takes a lot of energy. Now, the colder it is, the easier the molecules find it, but what they really need is a starting point, the first building block of that ice crystal. But if you have a starting point, it gives you somewhere to latch onto and start building the pattern from. Think of it like playing with Lego. If I have a whole lot of Lego pieces and I told you to have it make a boat, but you don't know where to start or have no instructions to follow, that's quite difficult. But if you have a starting point, then it gives you somewhere to build from, and it's much more easier. Tap water is full of little bits called impurities. Those bits are great for water molecules to grab onto and start arranging themselves from. So that's why when you put tap water in the freezer, it will turn to ice all by itself, because the water molecules have a starting point from which to make the ice crystal. However, this is a bottle of pure water, which means it has no bits or impurities in it at all. So even when I put it in the freezer and it gets really cold, much colder than 0 degrees, it still won't turn into ice because the water molecules don't have a starting point. And when water gets below 0 degrees and still hasn't turned into ice, which say that has been super cooled. The question then is, how did I turn my bottle of super cooled water into instant ice? Well, I give it a bash. That bash give it enough energy for the first few ice crystals to form, enough energy to put themselves in the right way and start arranging themselves. And when you got one of the ice crystals, the rest will fall and it will start to build until you have an entire bottle of ice. Bye!